You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
Pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? Now.
Ready right now. Mic check, drop, check. Dropping mics
Check,
on
drop.
checks.
Check drop.
dropping at the
It's
mic.
Headliner's got 10 minutes left. Check drop.
Headliner drops the mic during check drop.
Headliner's great. Everybody's great. There's check drop, and the check just says you're great.
Drop mic checks. Mics. Welcome to the Hug Live podcast. I'm Monica Nevi.
And I'm Mike Drop Coletta.
And this is our podcast. I wish. I just instantly thought of lemon drops.
You didn't say I was great, though, and I feel like
You're
can't really start this
great.
until that happens.
You're wonderful. You're great.
I feel like you're
Never
doing slam
change.
poetry right now.
Hey,
Oh, God.
you're great. You're great. You're so great. What is fate if you're so great?
Ooh. It's funny because they can't see it, but you have that like smile on your face, which is the opposite of what like slam poets do. They're always so sad and serious.
It's death.
I feel like we're going to have to take a picture of that. So they
Visual
know.
gags on a podcast. What's your name again?
I'm Michael Lettuce.
Michael Lettuce. Thank you. And you are Monica Nevi Eggplant.
Wait,
I'm just going to throw in.
but you said
I'm
yeah,
Monica Nevi Cucumbers.
Cucumbers?
I just throw out different vegetables every
You're
time.
just picking out dick-shaped
Monica
vegetables.
Nevi Starfruit.
Ooh, starfruit.
I've never had a starfruit. Have you had a starfruit?
Yeah, I have.
Is it tasty?
It's great.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
Positive starfruit
I think they're
affirmations.
not easy to find.
I remember finding one in college and being like, what the fuck is that?
Right, they're just not very
It looks weird.
common, but it's delicious.
Looks like someone put a cookie cutter on a fruit.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
it's amazing.
It's confusing.
Interesting.
Do you have any lexical... Oh, nope, that's too early.
Yeah.
I got so excited
I
to
know,
be here.
you seem very excited.
I'm just so gosh darn excited to be here,
Do you
team.
want to talk about shows?
Yeah,
Well,
let's
first
talk
of all,
about
can we take 1 second?
Take 1 second.
Well, maybe I should do this during... I'll do it during lexical embraces.
okay.
Shows, what do you got?
I got this week, the day this comes out, nothing. But later, on Friday, I realized I was thinking about Wednesday and there's nothing on Wednesday. Monica and I are going to be at the Gateway Show at the Comedy Palace in San Diego, Friday, April 28th, 2017.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, April 30th, 2017,
Yeah.
I will be at the Kitchen Sink Variety Show at the Atwater Theater. I believe that is 8 p.m. And then the rest of the dates, you can look at ColettaComedy.com. Did you have to burp during the middle of my website?
It's just a little one.
Actually, when you turn on my website, I recorded your burps and they play.
That's what it is, so they know that they're there.
Yep. Yeah. What are you doing with your life
What I'm
in
doing?
general?
In general,
Mhm.
staying very, very busy. But the 28th, I'm doing the Gateway Show with you. The 30th of April, I'm doing a backyard show in Eagle Rock. Message me if you want to go, I guess. I'll post something about it. I added some more LA shows, so I'm going to say those real quick before I head out on my tour. May 6th, 12 Shiny Nickels. May 11th, Big Money at the Virgil. May 12th, Hollywood Laugh Factory. And May 13th, I'm at the Legacy Room in Chino again.
That's a fun place.
Yep.
They're all fun places. I kind of
Yes.
burped while I said that.
Yeah,
It was kind of
fun
weird.
place.
That's a fun place. Fun place. You're great. All right, let's lexically embrace some people.
Oh, yeah, let's do
or
it.
some things.
Okay, well, first, can we start with, this is episode 140.
140.
Maybe we take a little, like a moment to reflect, you know.
I think I smell your burp.
No, there's no way.
There's no way?
Mm-mm.
Do I smell my burp?
Probably.
Whose burp am I smelling?
That was a while ago.
What's happening? I'm having a weird time. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah.
140.
140. That's a lot.
The big 140, 100 years past our midlife crisis. 140.
Yeah, that's how this podcast way out
Do
of
you
their
think in the
midlife.
future
They
we're
should
going
get
to
a
live to
Ferrari.
140?
I hope I don't, but I think
What's your
people
ideal
might.
date you want to die?
Date?
Yeah.
February 7th, 2075.
2075?
Yeah.
That doesn't give you that many years.
It's the day after my birthday.
It's the day. If you want to have one last birthday, I thought you'd want to do one last Christmas.
I would think that. No, yeah, because I would get
I'm gonna make sure on that day I come bother you and be like, remember what
I don't
you
even know how
wanted?
old I would be. I was just
2075.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of math to do right now.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Too much. How old are you right now? 38.
27.
27.
38. Jesus.
But you don't look 38.
Thanks.
Yeah, dog.
Because I'm not.
Compliment contest. Hey,
You know what? No one's ever thought you were 38 because you don't look it. Like what?
Anything else you want to lexically embrace?
Yeah. Toenail clippers.
Oh, yeah? Did
Yeah.
you buy special ones for clipping toenails?
No, but the bigger ones are for toenails, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that when you keep up, it's really helpful because sometimes, like right now, this is the reason I thought of it. You let them go too long and they start like getting caught on stuff.
On
or
the
like,
socks, too?
Yeah, or like mine, I have little toes, so the nail gets into the next one.
I've always said that about people about you.
Monica,
She has really little
you're
toes.
like, which roommate? Ismail or the one with little toes?
The one with little toes.
I would
Which
assume
one?
he has little toes as well.
Is
but-
Little Toes Nevi here? Is she around?
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
And then the NBA playoffs.
Oh, yeah, that's been fun.
Oh, God, I just love watching
I've
basketball all the
watched
time.
more basketball this year than I have my entire collective life. I
Weird.
think. Yeah,
I
interesting.
wonder why. No.
I know.
I just
Ismail's a big fan, so.
it's it's like they're talking about it all the time, you know, like it's the playoffs, so then even, you know, Sports Center and whatever else bullshit during the day, they're still talking about basketball, which is nice because I don't like to be on the treadmill looking at hockey or whatever.
What's wrong with hockey?
It's not as cool.
Oh, shots fired.
You think hockey's as cool as basketball?
Slap shots fired.
Exactly.
3-point shots.
Don't ruin my
fired.
lexical embrace.
I'm sorry.
I like the NBA playoffs.
I like
Also,
it too.
people, I wrote a blog today, and a lot of people have been reading it, which I appreciate, but I got a lot of messages about it, and they were like, really nice. It's the first time in a while I've written something sad, which I didn't really mean to. It just was honest, and people were like, you know, that's happened to me too. Like, this is, I don't know. I appreciate
I
those
didn't
people
read your
being
blog post yet.
Well, you're missing out, dog.
Do I need to read it after this to know you better as a human being?
I think you'll just know what's going on, but sure.
I'll know what's going on.
Like, once you read it.
Oh, okay. You can't just tell me. I'm right next to you.
We're on the podcast, so then other people won't read it.
Oh, that's
You want to know the title, and maybe that will help
Yeah,
you?
maybe the title.
It's called I Keep Dating People Who Are Dating People.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know this joke.
It's what it started out as, but
Mm.
life is imitating art a little bit more than it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Right. I also woke up this morning and my lip was like split
What?
and bleeding.
Ow.
Weird, right?
That-
like
it's
just
very
'cause
dry
it's
here.
dry, yeah, but like it was like bleeding. I had to go to the bathroom and catch it.
Oh, you know what I need to lexically embrace?
What?
The newest member of my family.
Oh yeah.
Percy the plant.
Percy.
I named him Percy. His full name is Percival. He's a succulent plant. It's a desert plant. So he doesn't need to get watered as
Tastes
much.
good.
I don't know. Don't try to eat him.
Okay.
Don't. I saw that look in your eye. You just see that look.
I was
around.
just wondering.
That random look when I see Monica look at veggies and
Look
she
at
gets so
vegetables
excited.
and I'm like, what does
stop
that
it, you
taste
monster. Wonder what that tastes like if it's a vegetable.
Can I put that in a stir fry?
Stir frying that'd be so mean. I don't know why he's called a succulent plant.
Because it absorbs water and holds on to it, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
You got weird leaves.
It's
I like
a
him
real
though.
guess.
He's
Are
a
those
cool-
leaves technically? Those little
They're
pointy
technically
things?
leaves. Yeah.
Oh, they're real thick, strong.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
a
why they hold
strong
water
guy,
in. That's why
Percy.
you don't have to water it as
Would make
much.
sense, yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun. Earth Day happened, so I got
Yeah.
a free plant.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's
Yeah,
why. And
that
then
was
I
fun.
shut the light on him today. Sorry.
Yeah, he's really pissed, but it's fine. He emailed me while you were gone.
Oh, you got him set up with an email account already.
The first thing I did when I got him home is I put him there.
Oh,
and
by
then
the computer.
I made Percy the Plant at hotmail.com.
Got it.
Yeah,
Percy
I was
the
like, do you want to
Can
use
you follow him on Twitter or anything?
Yeah, it's at Percy the Plant. It's a lot of the same picture over. That'd be so funny if I made a Twitter account or an Instagram account for Percy and just put the same picture up over and over and over and over
Just
again.
put him in different parts of the house, but he's not doing anything different. Like he's just sitting there next to the Christmas decoration that's still up.
It would be so funny. Oh man, that's a good lexical embrace
Percy,
session.
that was great. Yeah,
Good job.
Solid work, everybody. You can rate and review and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes.
on iTunes.
I would love it if you guys would review. I know a lot of people maybe don't have time, or it just comes on your phone or whatever. Don't come on your phone.
Oh no!
But reviews really help like other people see it. You know, like it on iTunes. So do that.
Yeah, it does help. And it puts you on lists more, which is exciting. I want to be listed
Yeah.
on iTunes.
Me too.
It's like,
That'd be
look at
fun.
this sexy podcast.
Yeah. So if you guys review it, does that.
Does it? Does it? Do it? Do it? Does it? Hey, Monica, what's the next segment called?
Well, I was going to do...
The intro.
Oh, no.
No? Oh, there's something else?
Yeah, dog.
I'm
You were
so
just
excited.
Yeah, really skipping around right now. There's a banner on the top of our website. That is back.
Yeah, that's back.
That's back.
We've been asking you to donate, and not donate, but shop as you normally would.
Right.
And it's not. It wasn't there.
I went to buy something, and it wasn't there.
When we
so.
had a website issue a couple weeks ago, I think it was we lost the banner,
months ago.
and I forgot, and I kept telling you guys to do it, and you couldn't do it, and I'm sure it was very frustrating.
But
and
then
I'm
we
sorry.
definitely checked like what you guys were buying, and we're like, that's weird. Not a lot of people are buying anything recently, and it was because the thing wasn't even
Yeah,
there.
but now it's up there. If you guys want to go on Amazon,
huglifepodcast.com, click on that Amazon banner and do your shopping.
you can even bookmark it on your browser. That makes it easier.
What did I've been writing for a dog food website, so Amazon keeps emailing me about dog food.
Yeah. So when we get a puppy dog, we'll have that shit covered.
Yeah, or if you have a puppy dog, you could get food for it.
What kind of food should they get for their puppy dog?
Nutriscience.
Nutriscience. Get that. Get that food for your dog.
Yeah, or just Google whatever I just wrote about and read the blog.
Mm-hmm. Do that. Look up Monica Nevi dog food.
Best, no, it's not on them. Just best dog food for, or best supplements, dog supplements for old dogs or some shit like that.
Best old dogs, new dogs, fake tricks.
Best senior dog supplements, actually. That was one of them. There you go.
Really? I give my senior dog straight PCP.
How's he doing?
He's good. He's flying right
He's
now.
fucking doing great.
He's also not real.
Good. This plant's going to last for a while. Okay, sorry. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, guys. Good news.
Oh, I'm not ready. Just kidding. I'm always ready. The world's first vaccine against malaria will be introduced in 3 countries, Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi, starting in 2018. And this is exciting because I don't know if you know how vaccines work. They don't give your kid autism, but they make diseases go away. Did you know that? Like polio, for example, or smallpox.
So it's not, it's how you eradicate a disease and it can't spread.
And the World Health Organization has said that the vaccine will save tens of thousands of lives.
That's awesome.
And pretty much the way it works is once the vaccine is given to you 4 times, once a month for 3 months, and then a 4th dose 18 months later. And then guess what? You're not getting malaria, dog. Yeah, and life is good. I just love stories like this because every time they make new vaccines for a disease that's really terrible, it's going to fix things.
Yeah.
Because at first they wanted to genetically modify mosquitoes, and you're like, hey, it's kind of dangerous. Because you could it was using that CRISPR thing we talked about in past episodes, where they edit their genes so it makes so that mosquitoes can't carry malaria anymore. But then the problem is you're changing mosquitoes and life finds a way, Jurassic Park style.
Yeah.
And things get
Mutant
dicey.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah. So this is good though because it'll help. And malaria is a huge problem, specifically in Africa. So it's bam.
Yep.
Look at that.
That's great. That's a really good one.
All right, and this is the last one. The last one is, and it's a completely different style here, is a Minnesota man donates his tools and himself to a tool museum. So, he's 78 years old. He's worked with wood his entire... that sounds dirty. He's a woodworker.
Worked with wood, not worked wood.
He's worked with wood his entire life. He's a woodworker. This library in St. Paul called the St. Paul Tool Library, that makes sense,
Oh, there you go.
was we need a bunch of woodworking tools. And then this guy donated his entire collection, and then they're like, we thought it would take us 10 years to get all these tools. And then the dude just hangs out there now that he's retired, and he works
Does
at
he
the
just
museum.
build shit? Or
And
does
he talks to people about it, and he people to get into it.
I want to go.
Yeah, it's a museum. Museums are fun.
Museums are great.
Yeah, let me get the man's name real quick.
Hey, museums, you're great.
Hey, museums never change. His name is David Merry. His last name is Merry, Merry.
Oh, Mary.
He's just a happy guy.
He's a happy guy, just building stuff,
And as a person,
donating things.
so the thing about
Hey,
him is,
Dave, you're great.
hey, Dave, never change. He says this is what happens. If we go into a restaurant, one of the first things I do is I tend to look at the table and see how it's built. This guy's just got building on the brain.
Dude, he's Ron Swanson in 20 years.
That's right. He's older. He's retired Ron Swanson.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so it's nice. So that's it.
It's a real good one. Hey, guys, that was good news.
Boom, bam, done. Yeah.
Are we in a race right now? I feel like you're ready to go.
I'm just super excited to be here right now on this
Good.
couch with you.
No, I'm just making sure that's what's happening and you're
Mhm.
not in a rush for some. I don't know if you had somewhere to be.
I don't got anywhere
or,
to be. Just here with my good friend Monica doing a podcast.
Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to positive spin then?
Yeah, I'm jealous of that orange juice though. It was
Yep,
good.
that's the last of it too. Sorry.
Did it? You killed? I can't have any, but that's why I just want to let you know. I've been looking at it. I've longingly in the fridge. I open the door and I stare at it and I think about it.
And then you close it again.
What's your favorite kind of juice? Before we get into the positive spin.
I don't know. I like a lot of juices, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like orange juice. It's definitely not my favorite though, because you can't drink too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I associate it with a sore throat.
Oh.
But apple juice has always been my favorite, but now it makes me shit like right away.
Oh no.
Yep.
Well, that could be good in certain situations
Yeah,
if you really need to
absolutely.
poop.
But I think I like a cran raspberry now. When I was younger, I didn't like cranberry juice because it's like kind of bitter. It's got like a weird aftertaste, but now I really like it.
I used to be a hardcore orange juice fanatic. And I stopped because one time I brushed my teeth and then drank it.
Oh yeah,
That ruins
your
things
life.
real quick. But now I think I like those Dole juices that are like combination flavors.
Oh yeah,
like
this
orange
real sweet
banana
ones
or
that's
orange strawberry banana.
Yeah, it's like strawberry sugar.
Mhm. Yeah, it's all sugar. It's not really juice anymore. It's just straight sugar.
I mean, sugar. Juice is sugar, anyways, but it's still natural.
It's
sometimes.
amazing. It's amazing though. That's my favorite kind of
Think
juice.
of whatever. Like pineapple juice is okay now too.
I didn't
like pineapple. I don't like pineapples, but I like pineapple juice.
Can I tell you my least? Well, okay, that's good because that means we both don't like pineapple on pizza. So
yeah,
high fives
none
all
of that
around.
Shit. Get out of here.
That's a serious debate and problem with me that bothers me to this day. My other thing is I have never been a big grapefruit juice fan.
Oh no, I hate it. Disgusting.
My dad
Get that shit away
would
from
love
me.
that, and I'm like, it's just so sour.
Throw it out the
and
window.
weird. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Bonding as roommates
It's
over
disgusting.
juices we want to
Juices.
destroy.
We're a united front over grape juice
Juices.
against whatever.
Hey, juices, you're good, but only sometimes.
Some of you.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready to positive spin now that we're done talking about juice?
Yes.
Okay. A positive spin today is science.
Science as a general concept.
Yeah. Well, you said it was Earth Day. That's pretty sciencey. But also, they did a science march in Washington. Well, in a bunch of places actually. But and so that reminded me of that. And Bill Nye's new show is out.
Bill Nye's new show is great. I should like to embrace that show. I thoroughly enjoyed it when I watched 8 episodes in a row the other day. It was so much fun. It reminded me of my childhood.
Did you watch a lot of Bill Nye when you were a child?
I did, and in fact, I played a computer game called Bill Nye Stop the Rock, where the goal is you're supposed to stop a meteor from hitting the Earth through science riddles. And then these guys from a thing called Rooster Teeth, which is like a YouTube video game channel, they played that game with Bill Nye on the show.
Whoa,
and I was like,
that's fun.
Shut the front door. I always got to a certain part, though, and I got stuck. And now I'm like, should I buy this game again
So that
and
you
try
can
to
beat it?
Yeah.
Do you think you're smarter now?
No, probably not. I'll be way harder now. The video games, you're good at them when you're young. And then you get a certain age and it's kind of makes it way harder.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird like that. But but science.
Yes.
Because I think we know the general thing. I think there's a fear of science.
It's hard. That's what I always remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's because it can get so specific and so like you can break it down into, there's chemistry and biology and physics and all these different things that get smaller and smaller, and then there's biochem and there's whatever, and so that's what I remember from college, and that like gives me anxiety of like, oh god, I have a chemistry test.
Did you have to do that thing in college where you had to take lab sciences?
Yeah, but my degree's in science, so
that's true.
Yeah, or it is a science degree.
You know what's a fun science?
What?
Anthropology.
Okay. It's a study of humans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Early humans. I had a class for that, and it was really fun.
I like how you snuggled up to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting? Yeah, I loved the human body the most. I think my anatomy and physiology classes were my favorite science that I had to take. In fact, I still have my anatomy and physiology books, just in case I want to look around.
Just do some light reading one day?
It's still, it's muscles and how what you eat like actually works, what's released and all that stuff. So it's interesting.
It is fun.
to me. And I liked that professor. I think that really changes like
Your
how much
teacher
you
will
liked
completely-
each subject. Yeah, one of my chemistry. I think I'm bleeding again. One of my chemistry professors was. I didn't like her. She was mean.
It's funny how classes will make. We should have closed the window, but honestly, it's too late at this point.
It's closed.
It's closed. It's just really loud.
You think they're both closed?
Wow, that's crazy. It's interesting. But my favorite teacher I had was my physics teacher in high school, and he made me want to do physics. When I went to WSU, I started in astrophysics, and then the first class I had related to it was a math class that I needed to take, and it just completely threw me out of it. Like that's why a good teacher can inspire you, but then it spoils you for the other classes when like sometimes it's not inspiring, sometimes it's just math.
Yeah.
It's hard to like learn too.
My biggest struggle with those things, like if I don't know, like with chemistry and stuff, I was always the only person from my major in there, or there was like a couple of us, because when I graduated, there was only 12 of us in my major. And so everybody else was like doing chemistry or doing, like, you know what I mean? Like it was a very specific science. And so they really catered to them more. And it was so difficult to learn about shit when you're like, well, how does this apply to what I'm going to be doing? You know? And so that was annoying. But
You know what we're going to do right now?
what?
I'm going to go through a bunch of different kinds of sciences, and you're going to tell me why they're great. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's start with biology.
Biology, study the human body right there. You got all of it. You get to know what's inside. You compare it to other animals and stuff, which I think is really brings people together with your environment, you know?
Do you like animals?
Uh-huh.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it. That
You're
was
like,
over.
you don't need more than that. Yeah, and I mean, it's just, you know, everything that's living, right?
Yeah.
I think people forget those things, and that's how you treat things poorly.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Chemistry. This is a hard one. This is
fuck
the one that's
chemistry.
really hard.
This is how you make drugs.
There you go. That's a positive.
I mean, no, but probably like the coolest experiments are in chemistry
Yeah.
for sure. When you're doing fire
It's dangerous.
and
It's
and mixing,
danger.
you got to do it under the hood or else
Hey,
it's gonna fucking
Hey,
explode.
everybody. Chemistry is sexy.
Oh,
You guys know
lab
that?
coats,
Lab coats. What's your stance on a good lab coat?
goggles. I think you can make it sexy. You know, just be naked under it or whatever.
Nothing under the lab coat.
You don't want to get anything on your
You
clothes.
guys are looking to spruce things up in the bedroom. Spruce? Like a tree? Sure. If you guys are
Just
looking
put
to
a tree right in
you
there.
guys are looking to tree things up in the bedroom, I highly suggest you wear nothing but a lab coat
Do a role play
and
where
goggles
it's like professor and lab tech.
and lab tech.
Yeah.
Or professor and experimented on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sexual experiments.
You're like,
I
hey,
don't know how we've gotten so far away from it.
there's a Bunsen burner in my loins. Like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
hot
good.
like this Bunsen
I'm
burner.
hot like
use
this Bunsen.
use the clips. Use the tongs. Don't touch it.
Yeah, or those things that like turn on fire, like when you put them together, they spark.
Oh yeah.
You can just like
I know
carry
what
some of
you're
those
talking about.
around while you're naked. That's cool.
like there's
Well, actually, you should wear
while
some
you're
safety equipment.
naked.
You know.
Yeah, goggles and stuff. Just goggles.
We tried to have sex, but she was on her periodic table of elements. Hey, pew pew. It's a fun way.
You could
Doing it.
probably. This is so dirty. Probably, if somebody came on your face, but you were wearing goggles, it'd be way less annoying.
Yeah, you'd be safer.
Yeah, you don't want to get anything in your eye.
You're like, ow, my eyes. Oh, wait, we followed
So
good
sorry.
lab etiquette.
Yep.
Hey, our moms listen to this podcast.
I know.
Pew, pew.
Anyways. Yeah, lots of good things about chemistry.
Okay, we did
apparently.
biology. We did chemistry. Physics.
Physics. This was the hardest class for me, for sure. I had to take it twice, but it is definitely like it's movement and it's things that you can apply to what you're doing.
I feel like
during the day, like all the time.
It's the rules of what you're doing right now, of movement, of like everything that's going on around you involves physics.
My issue with physics, so the way we would use it in like sports science is like how your body is moving, right? Levers and stuff. Your body's full of levers. And then for sports, you know, like throwing a ball or whatever. But there was so much, because it was like kind of a basic physics class, so much like, okay, let's say there's no gravity. Let's say, like, hypothetically, there's no, and I'm like, but there is gravity, there is wind. Like, when are we going to account for these things? Like, that's what bothered me. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways, but physics good for movement. I think it makes you think about stuff. Like I still think about like inertia and stuff when I'm in the car. You know, like it's very applicable to what like you're doing and moving in real life.
That's good.
Thank you.
It's really good.
What do
Here's
you think?
another one. I'm actually looking at more, like some more specific ones. You ready?
Yeah.
What do you think of meteorology, like the
It's like
science
the-
of weather?
That's huge. I think that's super
Mhm.
important. Yeah, that's how you know what to wear that day.
That's
maybe maybe there's going to be a big storm, and you should prepare.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only way you would really know. Or sometimes you prepare for no reason, but that's okay.
Also, this is for me. If we didn't have meteorology, we wouldn't have the fun local news weatherman, which is one of my favorite things.
Yes, people really enjoy the weatherman or
They do.
weather ladies sometimes because they're cute. You know, that's true.
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
And they got the fun. I feel like the weather person gets to do like fun jokes. Wear an umbrella hat or something.
Green
you know?
screen gags.
Yes.
Get at the amount of green screen gags.
Screens. That's the just weather green screens is real fun at the Science Center in Seattle, Pacific Science Center. You can be the weather person and realize how hard it is to point to shit when you're looking backwards.
How hard is it to point to shit?
Look at how hard it is to point to shit.
It's good.
Good.
All right, here's another one. You ready?
Yeah.
Geology.
Oh, yeah, rocks.
Rocks.
It was an easy class.
It was an easy class.
A lot of people I know like had to have one science, and that was like their science.
You know what
that
the
they
best
took.
part
I
about
didn't
it?
take it.
The best part
I
about
guess
it
I'm just
is
projecting that.
it was an easy class, and my professor knew it should be an easy. Like his name is Kurt Wilkie, Washington State University. He wore every day short
the last
sleeve dress
names, man.
shirts with flies, like fishing flies on them. Like
Because he was like, I'm out of here as soon as we're
He's a-
done. I'm
he's a-
going fishing.
true champion of the
That's
world.
amazing.
And one day, he goes, "How was the Earth created?" And this woman said, "God." And he's like, "That's a theory." Okay. And he just blew her up. It was amazing. It was so amazing.
That's
but
hilarious.
we had an assignment one time where we had to drive back when we drove back home because he assumed everyone was in Western Washington.
Mm-hmm.
You had to take pictures of those rock formations in Vantage, and then talk about what they were and stuff. And everyone, including myself in the class, got like an F, and we were all like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "Just so you guys know, TA graded it wrong. You all get an A. Okay, here we go." And he just like didn't care.
He just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it was great. It was
That's
wonderful.
great.
But
I do think that stuff's really cool though. Now, like
is.
traveling around and seeing different rock formations and stuff, it's cool. And honestly, I wish I knew more about it. I never took
and
that class.
going back to meteorology and kids screaming and learning about different kinds of clouds.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's another
That's
thing about
fun.
weather too. Is you can you can look at a cloud, and if you know about it, you can see it coming.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen, which is
Right.
really cool. Suppose those clouds are dark, it's probably going to rain, which is
Right.
the extent of my knowledge.
Or tunnel cloud. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Astronomy.
Oh, that's probably the most interesting.
It's also, if we're going to go
It's
like talking
pretty.
about chemistry, this is probably the most romantic of the sciences. Like, if you're looking to bone down on somebody,
Yes.
hey, you want to come look at the stars with me real quick?
Right.
You got an in.
That is so that's would be I don't even know how.
I think we're going to start a new series called
'Cause
Sciences to Bone Down To.
Astronomy is like actual like space stuff.
Astronomy is space stuff
Right.
and science.
But
Astrology
is like the
the zodiac
star
signs.
formations type of I know I'm trying to like
Yeah.
be specific about it. It would I think you could stay interested in that for a lot longer. One, because you think it, or you like equate it to your own life personally. I'm an Aquarius. That's what this means. But also, there's so many differing opinions on all that stuff that I feel like it would be changing a lot. Like
For
they
what?
just
For
shift
astrology?
astrology. They
Oh,
just
I'm talking
shifted
about
all.
astronomy.
You said astrology originally.
Did I? Oh, I meant to say astronomy because astrology is not a science.
That's why I was like, what are you doing?
No, I thought I said astronomy. I don't know.
Over here
Listeners, you guys can hear it. We can't. I meant
Anything.
astronomy. That's why I meant astronomy.
Right.
The actual science of these are the stars. This is how the planets rotate around everything. This is it. And I took an astronomy class in college, and it was
Are
summer.
there astrology classes?
Probably at a state school. Yeah, probably.
Probably wasn't.
Or
yeah.
Evergreen. But
That makes sense.
and it was in the summer, and it was so much fun because it was so easy. It's just like fill out what this is, and then you just look at it and you just hang out at night.
I love the stars and moon and space stuff, so it's nice to know a little bit more about it. And it's so interesting because you see it with like the seasons change and where everything is, and like it's right there.
Yeah.
Because I just stare up at the sky all the time.
Space stuff is best.
Yeah, but then it's also, I think that's the next step,
Mm-hmm. Do you think astronomy, though, going back to the romance thing, is the most romantic of all sciences? We have a theme here with the sexy lab coat thing. I feel like we have to like do the thing.
I think it's definitely the most romantic.
Because
I don't know if it's the sexiest.
Because you're like, hey, fellas or ladies, depending on whatever.
I think biology might be the sexiest because you know what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the most romantic.
But you don't want to use those words,
stars.
that like phrasing. I am putting my penis inside your vagina.
You don't have to say it like that.
That's what I do.
You just know what works.
That's why I've been doing sex wrong this whole time.
You've been doing sex wrong.
Just another reason that I don't know anything about sexual intercourse. Moving on to the next topic.
I think it's romantic. You put a blanket down, snuggle up, look at some stars. Shooting stars. Whoa.
Oh.
And get your dick hard.
You didn't commit to that at all. That was my favorite.
Well,
It gets your dick hard.
I was going to say the other one, but then I didn't want to say it. So
What was the other one you were going to say?
I don't want to say it.
Come on.
I was going to say that even if you're by yourself, it gets your pussy wet. Just fuck it.
See, why did you? That's fun.
Oh,
we have a good time here.
Yeah.
The last one I wanted to talk to you about, we already kind of covered zoology with biology. There's also way more. I'm just skipping to the ones I think are interesting. Is botany.
Okay.
Study of plants.
That's what
I've gotten so into plants over the last like 3 or 4 years, mostly because
It was like the last 2 days when you got the plant.
I always wanted to get one actually, but I got one for free, so this was the best thing. But you know who got me into plants? Homeboy, Cami Mizuka. He's an amateur botanist.
Yes, I think that. Well, that's always interesting because I like to eat. I'm way more into like growing your own stuff if you can. That's awesome. But yes, Cameron is.
Can I tell you something that might upset you right now?
I don't know.
I had to choose between Percy or a tomato plant, and I chose Percy.
That is upsetting. I
You know
would
why?
have preferred that you didn't tell me that.
Because I think tomato plants die every year, and I don't know if I could handle that emotionally.
They're difficult to make work, but
So I chose Percy because he's easy to take care of.
That's all right.
I'll get you a tomato plant for your birthday if you want.
Okay.
But you got to take care of it. It's a
I want
responsibility.
some kale.
A kale plant? They
Yeah.
didn't have kale plants there. They had peppers, though. They had like hot peppers, and I'm like, that seems like a plant that I would never know what to do with. So, but yeah. So botany. I
Yeah.
think plants are cool.
That's awesome, and that they're it's giving you life, man. It's food.
Mhm.
It's all that's pretty interesting. Photosynthesis.
They're pretty
and
to look
whatnot.
at. They smell
The
good.
cycle of everything.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
All this stuff was explained to me for the first
Makes
time.
air cleaner.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. That's why I wanted to get more house plants. I feel like it would make the air inside our apartment cleaner, right? In theory? Does that work that way? I've got to look this up.
Maybe.
I've got to do some Googling. But yeah, there's so many benefits to understanding science. And I feel like some people are so afraid of, like, they only think of the bad things, like the whole, AI is going to turn the world into Skynet, or like things like that.
Right.
They don't focus on the really good things that science does.
Technology is an interesting part of science.
Yeah, and like engineering is like part of it
Yeah.
too. And like everything we have that we really love, like our refrigerators, for example. Lexically embrace Phil Fox for giving us his refrigerator.
Yep.
It's important.
Good job.
Mhm.
We have a full, real refrigerator now, you
Yeah.
guys.
Next
and
step.
also a mini fridge and a mini freezer.
Next step, working air conditioning. Okay.
Oh, God. Anyways, that's good. Science.
Science.
What about in general? Like, what about when you were a kid? Science.
I
What
loved
did
science
you,
as a kid. I loved it so much. I was a huge nerd. I loved Magic School Bus. I loved zoo books. I loved...
Magic School Bus. Great show.
Dude, the biology, when Arnold... They go into Arnold to see why he turned orange and he ate so many carrots. Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah. The great show. Fun to watch, but also good for teachers.
Yeah.
Like, they used to show it all the time because it's like, oh, it's entertaining. It's a fun show, but it's
Mhm.
actually teaching these kids, like, what's going on.
And it's the best Halloween idea I've ever had.
And Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
She's what's up.
She's what's up. I had a weird crush on Miss Frizzle, the cartoon character, as a kid, you know? I think because she knows a lot. Strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
Into that.
She can drive a bus.
She can drive a bus. You never know when you're going to need someone that can drive a bus in your life.
It's true.
Oh, you know who the next Miss Frizzle is, actually? Because they're bringing the show back.
Oh, okay.
and Kate McKinnon is Miss Frizzle.
Of course she is.
It's gonna be awesome.
That'll be great.
Yeah. So, but I love Mac.
Should have guessed that. Any job right now is Kate McKinnon's
Yeah.
gonna get it.
Yeah. But it's but I was a kid. Yeah, I love science so much. And then I think you hit a point where, for me, this is my personal progression with science. Super into it in high school. And then when I hit college, I got so focused on trying to find someone to date me that I dropped everything I was doing and I just focused on that.
I guess we all did that
Yeah.
earlier.
But then, and I didn't because I was just a late bloomer. And and then I get older now and I'm like, I really like science still. Like I want to get books and just read on my own, which is a fun thing you can do as an adult that you forget.
I just bought The Healing Power of Flax.
Science.
I'm not kidding.
I saw your book. I saw that already because I saw a picture.
I also bought The Beauty and the Beast though, so.
About flax?
No, The Beauty and the Beast. That's the other book I bought.
Oh, the actual book?
The actual, like the original one.
Are you gonna?
Said it's a little bit darker.
Are we gonna read it out loud together?
We can if you want. There's pictures too. Yeah.
I love pictures.
Anyways.
What are the healing powers of flax, though?
There's just general things. Good for your heart, anti-inflammation. Like it's natural for keeping your body working. But I haven't read the book yet, so.
Because there might be flax. I think there's flax in those tortillas I bought.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my heart's gonna be so
adding
hot.
it to your diet seems like an appropriate thing, but I haven't read the book, so I can't tell you why.
Okay, sorry to cut you off. You said something.
Science experiments were super fun when you were younger.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I would do them with the kids, they loved that stuff. Like it was an excuse to like make something happen or eat something or whatever. They loved it, even though, we'd go over a little science lesson before. We did a lot of food stuff with my group because I was pro healthy eating.
Yeah, of course you are. It's you.
They loved it.
Oh, here's my question for you. Did you ever dissect anything?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did that.
Never?
Did I dissect maybe I dissected a frog.
We did frogs in high school, but that was my AP biology class, so I don't know if they did that in like regular biology.
Mm-hmm.
But then in my anatomy and physiology class, we dissected a pig, like a little baby pig.
Dang. Did you kill it?
No, they came like all dead, and
but how did they just kill these pigs so people could dissect them medically?
Maybe they were like stillborn or something. I don't know. But it's all in. So then you go, like there's 2 semesters of it, and you'd go one semester where you do muscle tissue because that's what's first. And then you do the same pig second semester, you get like the inside the organs and stuff.
I was going to say, isn't the pig the closest anatomically to human? Or really close it is?
It is really close, yeah. I don't know if it's the closest.
It's probably not the closest. Probably like primates would be the closest.
Yes.
But did you ever participate in a science fair? Because that's like a classic trope.
I don't think that I did.
Young school. And I can't remember if I did either. I was actually thinking about this today and I don't think.
I would always go. Even when I was working, we'd like go and see the kids' projects, but
I should ask Jackie.
You never, there's always volcanoes and shit.
That's the stereotype is volcanoes. And then always the genius kid in some sort of TV show would have like, I built a robot.
Well, because their fucking dad was an engineer or something.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, God damn it.
A lot of engineers in Seattle too with their Boeing kids.
Yeah.
Boeing kids. That was good. We kind of, holy shit, we're almost at 40 minutes. Yeah. We crushed it.
You ready for the top 5 turnaround? Because it's almost perfect going into this.
All right, perfect segue. Here we go. Top 5 turnaround.
Top 5 worst science fair projects.
I didn't even know.
Well, because I was Googling like, okay, worst science, and then it's like worst human experiments the Nazis did. And I was like, we're going to skip that one.
Yeah, that's probably not one. We should
so
say that for another episode.
Right. This is the worst science fair projects. All right. The Wonders of Cocaine. It was great. The kid standing next to it was hilarious.
The Wonders of Cocaine and why this would be a good one.
Yep.
Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why would you do this project or have your kid do it for the science fair?
It's educational, and kids that don't know what this drug is are going to know what it can do to you. So maybe it's a little bit like, oh, that sounds scary,
Okay, yeah.
Swaying you away from it. Also, if you've ever watched an 80s movie as a kid and you had no idea what they were doing when they were snorting, now you know what they did.
These guys love baking. That's too much fun.
Why are they? Yeah, there's so much baking powder on this glass mirror.
They were getting in a fight in the kitchen.
Why are they fighting over these bags of baking soda? So yeah, you know now.
So now you know what cocaine is.
Yeah.
Cool. All
Educational.
Right. Number 2.
Okay.
Getting away with it. Proper corpse disposal.
Proper corpse disposal.
This was a really extensive project too. Like she had a bunch of information.
Like lye and barrels and stuff like that, Breaking Bad
yeah,
style?
like different types of, maybe some acid type, you know, different, what would the best way to get rid of a dead body?
That's fun. That's a fun science project, though, because you see that in television shows that kids are going to watch, and then they'll be like, remember Marissa's project on getting rid of dead bodies? They're
like, nah, he's not going to get away with it. No, they're going to find that.
But now they're going to know, like, how you would get away with it. Also, maybe your classmate's a serial killer, and they're just looking for stuff, and you're just helping them out.
Yeah, just, get right to that. You know those kids that, like, kill their parents or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, then he can get away with it.
Mm-hmm. Nailed it.
God. All right. Number 3. God. What do my farts smell like?
Okay. That's just fun. Like, that's just a fun science fair project. Farts are always funny. It's like you took your class clown attitude
okay.
and you made it into a science fair project.
It was like this little fat kid that was...
They have pictures, right?
Yeah, there's like them next to their boards or whatever. Some of them you could tell were photoshopped because it said like cunt and stuff in it, but other ones you could tell like they had written it.
It's not going to be a skinny popular kid that does that science project. That's
hilarious though.
Yeah. What if farts? How to tell?
What do my farts smell like? So I believe he ate different things and then was kind of like, but on thing it said conclusion, yummy. That's what it said.
That's always you always want to know like what made you fart weird.
That's true.
So now you know what made you fart weird. You never know that, Monica.
You always want to know what made you fart weird.
Monica, do you want to know what makes you fart weird?
I mean, I know what I eat and stuff, so.
So you know what makes you fart weird.
Yeah, that's true.
So that kid's just taking something that we all find funny and are curious about and putting a serious scientific angle on it. And I think that kid is a saint.
It's one of those things where it's like you're afraid to ask the question.
Yeah,
so
and he's not afraid to go
you.
out there and ask the real questions. You know, like what do your farts smell like and why? What a good kid.
Yeah.
Solid work, Devin. I'm guessing his name's Devin.
Okay, 4. Bowl cut aerodynamics.
Like why aerodynamic? Like how aerodynamic is your bowl cut?
There was a bunch of different pictures of kids with bowl cuts. It was fucking hilarious.
As a kid with a bowl cut at one point.
Did you have a bowl cut?
Yeah, I think when I was really little.
I think like all of my best friends.
You gotta know, and you do a lot of running. Okay, you do a lot of running as a kid, and you got to know what that wind resistance is. If you're like playing tag,
and if you like sweat,
or
like what's the optimal? Sweat.
Or if you're playing a game that involves speed, like a wall ball, for example, you got to know your like velocity going through. Like, are you cutting through the air? You're holding yourself back, but you got to keep that style. That sweet bowl cut style.
Does a bowl cut make you like look like a penis?
A little bit,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Mine did especially because I cut a urethra into the top of it. Like I cut a little dip inside of it so that people would know I'm going for the dick look. 7th grade.
Going for the dick look. Mike looks like a dick.
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, it's important to your sports game. Knowing what your bowl
knowing
cut,
what how your speed is in pickup wall ball or foursquare.
Pickup wall ball. Like
I feel like
not a league.
I feel like no one had a bowl cut later than like middle school though. Like it died in middle school.
Yeah.
No one has the bowl cut in
now.
high school. I mean, I'm working on it for you.
I felt like it was just an easier way to not have to take your kid to get their hair cut.
I should have gotten a bowl cut when I had my hair so long. Just gotten a bowl cut just to see
so
what it was like. If I'd have just walked in with a bowl cut,
Fuck.
but all that confidence swag. Ooh.
You'd been like, this is way better. And I'd be like, is it?
You look really good is what you'd say.
As a friend, I
like
feel
a
like
fat
I need to
Prince
tell
Valiant.
you, this is not good. Okay, last one. Ready?
I'm ready.
Electricity versus a cat.
So this person just shock a cat? Oh, poor kitty cat.
I mean, yeah, it didn't look like
This
it
is
died,
really
but-
hard to endorse because I love kitty cats.
Well, what about like a shock collar? Like that's kind of the same thing. Do they do that for cats?
I guess if you're curious, you don't want your cat to leave the yard, but I feel like a cat would just play through the pain and keep going because they're cats. You can't really control a cat like you can a dog. I feel like. But then again, sometimes you want to know as a kid what electricity does, and maybe it saved some kids from sticking their hands in electrical sockets.
Okay.
So thank you, Felix. I'm assuming the cat.
Felix.
Thank you, Mr. Tuffles.
My God, that was it. That was 5. It's a fun one, I thought. Huh?
Thank you.
I was laughing at them when I was writing them down.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're really good. You're really good at this game.
Thanks, buddy.
Good job.
You did a good job. I thought
Thank
you
you.
were very confident with your answers, and they all made sense.
You know, sometimes I don't make sense, but when I do make sense, magic happens.
All right, you ready for the quiz?
I suppose. This quiz today is complete. I'm stuck in the thing with my thing. Stuck in the thing with my thing? Yeah, sure. What fast food burger are you?
Oh, yeah.
Near and dear to my heart.
Real near to your heart.
Real near to my heart.
All
So
the way
near,
inside of
so
it.
near it's going to kill it. So this is on, let's do it. The first one is your zodiac sign.
Okay.
Which is your zodiac sign? And so it's fire, air, water, earth, and it's got zodiac signs, different ones. I'm an Aries, so mine is fire.
Mine is air, which is so weird that Aquarius is an air sign, but whatever.
Hmm. True or false?
Astrology, back to science.
Yeah, I thought I said astronomy. I can't believe it because I knew
It doesn't matter.
I know astrology isn't a science, and it pisses me off when people. We should actually do a whole podcast on me trying to positive spin
we should.
astrology
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
hate astrology.
We should have somebody who knows about it.
All right.
Does anybody know about astrology?
We'll do that.
Hit us up.
Mhm.
huglifepodcast@gmail.com.
Question 2 of 13. True or false? I can't live without bread. I think now it's false for me. If you'd asked me this 5 months ago, I would have said true. I have to have bread. But now it's false.
Yeah.
And I know for you it's probably false, right?
Right. Because I can live without bread. Oh, shit.
Did you hit true?
No, I accidentally. Can I go back?
Do you want to restart?
Nope.
All right.
Actually, I could restart, I guess. Just keep going. What's the next question?
3 of 13. Which non-burger fast food option is your favorite? So if you go to a fast food place, which one of these would you order if you couldn't get a burger?
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, salad, fish sandwich, or I refuse to eat fast food unless it's a burger. What are you gonna pick,
I'm
Mom?
gonna go chicken sandwich.
Okay, I'm gonna do chicken nuggets.
Okay.
I have never had a fish sandwich from a fast food restaurant.
Neither have I.
I think
I've had fish tacos from like Taco Time or whatever, but
I think one day you and I should mosey on over there and try a fillet of fish just to know.
yeah, they were doing like $1.50. Catch of the day, market price.
Market price. Yes, what is the market price on your fillet of fish sandwich?
Like my
What's
sandwich is hyphenated.
What's today's catch? Tilapia? Okay. Pick a fry to go with your burger. You got standard cut. That's like a McDonald's fry. A crinkle cut, a natural cut, or a sweet potato.
Man, this is tough.
I know I could choose all of these because I love fries. But I'm going to pick mine based off of what you choose. I want to give you the pick.
So I think that the fries I liked the most, not fast food, are the crinkle cut when you make them at home.
That's
'Cause
what I
put
think
like
too.
a good seasoning
Yeah.
on. Pam would always put a good seasoning on there.
Pam knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she can't eat
Crinkle cut
potatoes
was the
anymore
one
either.
that I chose initially. So I hope that me choosing natural cut doesn't screw everything up for me. Because the one I had before, the answer I got when I took this quiz to practice it, is the best answer for me.
Yeah, well,
So,
okay.
hope you didn't fuck this up for me, Monica. Which part of the country are you from? We're both west.
West.
Because there's no northwest
No.
on this quiz.
Still be the same anyway. So.
Do you enjoy simple or complex flavors? Simple, keep it fresh and basic. Complex, I like to excite my taste buds, or depends on the food.
I'm going to go complex because I put like sauces and shit on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like extra.
You
I'll
put that
double
shit
sauce.
on everything.
I do.
I'm going to go
Hot
simple
sizzle.
because I'm a basic bitch.
That's a good answer. All right.
How often do you eat fast food? Regularly, every once in a while, or pretty much never? I think I have to go every once in a while now, if I'm being honest with myself.
I would say every once in a while also.
Bacon, yay or nay? I'm going to say yay.
I'm going to go nay. I'm not a huge like bacon burger person. I like bacon, but I don't want to put it on shit all the time.
Okay.
So
On my burger, it goes. So it goes every time. I
Okay.
want it. Next one. Sauces. Yay or nay? Yay, bring on the sauce. Nay, don't ruin the original taste, please. I'm going to say yay.
yay, sauce.
Sauces
I love sauce.
make the world go round.
Except mayonnaise. Blech.
There's no point in us positive spinning sauces because they're the best things in the world.
Duh.
Which alcoholic beverage do you enjoy most? Wine, beer, vodka, tequila, rum, or whiskey?
Vodka.
I picked whiskey.
Cool.
How important is value when it comes to fast food?
Ooh.
Extremely important. I want to get the most bang for my buck. Or not at all important. Quality is most important. I think bang for my buck. I'm a bang for my buck kind of guy.
You know, I'm going to go quality. I think I'm kind of picky. Some of it that I like happens to be cheap, but
Okay. And this one's important. Pick a shape. Circle, square, triangle. I picked square.
I'm going to go circle.
All right. Next question. Are you a picky eater? Extremely, somewhat, or not at all? And I was thinking we would switch for this one. We do the old switcheroo.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like,
pick
you
for
pick
each other?
for me, and I pick for you.
I think you're a picky eater.
I think I'm picky too, so
Yeah.
that works out. Would you say? I think extremely is strong.
Yeah.
Could I go somewhat, or should I go extremely?
If
What
you
do
go
think?
somewhat, then I'm going not at all.
Okay. Well, then I think I'm gonna go. I should go extremely. I'm gonna go all in on this.
Okay.
All right. I got the same answer I got last time. The world is good.
Oh, shit.
So you picked not at all. Or you picked somewhat.
Not at all.
All right.
What'd you...
I got. Some would say the king of burgers, the Wendy's Baconator.
Oh, shit.
You appreciate the finer things in life. Thank you, quiz. And by finer things, we really mean bacon. Bacon is never a bad thing. Being around you, it is never a bad thing. Bacon equals you in a metaphorical sense, of course. Embrace it.
Wow.
I have been eating a lot of bacon the last 3 months. So.
Yes, you have. Are you ready for this? Because
Yeah.
the description is pretty dead on.
All right, I'm excited.
I am the In-N-Out Double-Double.
Oh!
What's up?
Loved
Suck
by
it.
all?
And people wear T-shirts about it, man. It's rare that you treat yourself to the joys of greasy food, but every health-conscious human has to cave at one point or another. Here's your healthiest alternative, Jock. You deserve it. That's what it says.
It's called you a jock?
Mm-hmm.
You're such a fucking jock. Ugh. Do people call people jock because of jock straps?
Maybe.
Is that the term?
I guess.
Like, hey, you hold people's balls safe.
Which doesn't seem as cool as
No.
what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah,
right? But
it's not as cool.
whatever, dog.
Whatever. I think I'm pretty happy with that.
You do, yeah, solid.
I will say this. Can I make a bold statement on the podcast real quick?
Sure.
I think the In-N-Out Double-Double is better protein style than with the bun.
I agree.
I'm going to say
But
that.
I always get them protein style, so I don't know what to tell you.
I haven't got one with the bun in a while, but I will get one with the bun, and I'm going to compare and contrast. What do you
Their
get?
buns are pretty good, though, compared to other
Yeah.
fast food buns.
I just love Wendy's. Wendy's is my favorite fast food place. The fact that I got
so
it.
excited that you got it.
Oh, man.
It's just such an accurate quiz.
It's a very accurate quiz. Square
Mhm.
burgers, man.
Square burgers.
They're the best.
Okay.
We have a special announcement.
Oh, you want to do it now?
I mean, you're right. Let's do charity. I'm sorry. We keep on the edge of their seat here.
Charity.
Yeah.
Science charities.
Science
Ready?
charities. Ready.
We're doing National Science Teachers Association because I feel like that's a very important part of science in the future, right? Who's teaching it? How well are they going to do it? And that is nsta.org. This gives them some resources to be better teachers and some opportunities to learn some new stuff.
Do it.
And really support each other. You know,
Be a
teachers.
science teacher.
Okay. And also the National Math and Science Initiative, which is nms.org. And that's just, continuing to push to get STEM in them schools, dog.
I forgot how to spell initiative. That was embarrassing.
So right, we're talking about
remembered it.
science. You don't have to spell shit, right?
What was the name of the website again?
nms.org.
nms.org.
All about abbreviations today.
Yeah, it's just easier for websites. Good work.
Easy
Sure,
money.
you don't want to type all that shit out. These people know what they're doing. They're smart. They're scientists.
Science people. Whatever.
Should we do the special announcement right now?
Yes.
People are clinging to the edge of their toilets or seats.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
We're going to try a thing. It's up to you guys to help us out because we want to help you.
We want to help you so hard.
We're going to positive spin your life.
We want to positive spin one of you. So what we need you to do is email us.
You can email, yeah.
Or tweet.
Message on
Or
Facebook.
message on the
whatever,
Facebook group.
Whatever works.
Message us your info, like what's going on in your life right now. Like,
Yeah.
how old are you? Like, what do you do with your life right now?
Okay.
I think age is important.
Sure, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that would...
You don't have to. You share whatever you want to share, and then we're going to positive in your life and tell you why you have a great
Maybe
life.
something stressing you out. We'll positive spin it for you.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what
help
I mean?
you.
Yeah.
We'll be like, hey, this is a good thing because you're going to just slay all day.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that's it. Be
Mhm.
prepared for us to say that exact thing.
That's
next
what I'm going to say.
episode.
That's what we say every single episode. That's all
And
we
let
do.
us know if it's okay if we use your full name or whatever you want.
I love
that
using
kind
full
of
names.
stuff.
So
Yeah, Mike really has no
I have no
regard
filter
for what you want.
for
so.
full names. So if you put your full name on there and you give me permission, I'll say your full name on this podcast.
Well, yeah, but if you just want first name, we could do that too.
Yeah, I could be like, hey, you know what,
Maybe
Glenn?
you're stressed out about people using your full name on a podcast.
If that's the case, you should let me know why, and then I'll positive spin why it's good for me to do that to you.
We thought it would be a fun, like, we want to spread some more positivity to your life.
We want to
specifically
get to you.
Yeah.
We want to get right inside
We're all
your
about
head.
the hug bugs, you know?
I want to get in there. I want to feel around inside your head, you know? What makes you a huggalo? What makes you tick?
It's a good...
You know?
Yeah.
What's going on in that noggin? More importantly, what's going on in that heart?
Ooh.
Mhm.
You're going to go in the brain and then down
I'm going to in the brain
throat to the heart?
and then I'm
there?
going to go down your esophagus into your heart because I don't know how science works.
Yeah, that's exactly where it goes.
But I'm going to find my way into your circulatory system and I'm going to get to your heart and I'm going to be like, hey, things are looking pretty good
I'm
in
going
here.
to shoot you up, just
We're
right
gonna-
into the
I'm
bloodstream.
going to
there.
shoot you up with love and friendship
Oh, God.
and we're going to talk about it.
Now I feel like they were like, yeah, I'm on board. Maybe not anymore.
Hey, okay? Just relax.
You're going to positive spin your life.
It's going to be fun.
I think it's a great idea. Let's do
I
it.
think we're going to do it.
It'll be a good time.
We'll have guests on sometimes too that'll positive spin
Oh,
your
yeah,
life.
they can help you out too.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
So if you're feeling down, just send us a message on Facebook or huglifepodcast@gmail.com or you could tweet at us. You could DM us.
Slide them
It
DMs.
goes down in the DM, I've heard.
I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody commented on my Instagram, check your DMs. It's like, oh,
Really?
yeah.
Or you could DS. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't even know Instagram had messaging until like a week ago.
They do.
Mhm.
And they actually are a little bit strict about their requests. So you might have some just hiding over there.
Dude, I need to look
That
this
happens
up.
to me all the time.
People be hiding in my Instagram.
Yeah. Hiding in my Insta DMs.
Don't send us Snapchat messages because
Yeah, we
those
might-
go away.
Right. We have to write it down.
So you should use Gmail or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram.
Right. Any
Or
of
you could mail us a letter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you my address.
Well, depending on if you're cool, we'll give you the address. But I have
If they have a
I have
gift
really
as well.
intense vetting process for if people are cool.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did I make the cut?
Yeah, you're pretty cool.
Which is like barely.
I mean, you're kind of teeter-tottering on the edge a little bit.
Yeah.
I might ungive you the address.
Because I like kale.
Yeah. Actually, I'm fine with kale now.
Okay.
It was your stance on eating Percy.
Oh, I didn't even say that. You said that.
I mean, I think I felt it in you, in your heart.
I just said, can you eat it? I didn't say I was going to.
That's just
And then you thought immediately I would do that.
There's some pretty big implications
That's
there,
like
and
being-
Percy feels a little
being
left
like,
out.
oh, you got a new baby. That's exciting. Can you eat it? It's not saying I'm going to eat your baby.
Percy DM'd me on his Twitter account earlier and was like, hey, Monica shut the blinds so I have no sunlight, and she was talking about if I was edible. So can
He
you
sees me
address
walking
this?
back and forth in the apartment by myself all the time.
Yeah, and he's like upset because he
Gotta get
can't
them-
get his steps in.
gotta get them
But you're
250,
watching you
you
getting
know?
those steps in. You should pick him
I
up.
should pick him up and walk him.
Can you pick him up and walk
You're
him around
right.
the apartment
And when
while
I
I'm
have a
out here?
dance party, he can dance with me.
Yeah, can you do that?
hmm
Thanks.
You guys don't know what goes down here. My writing process is very interesting.
I'm not
can't-
home.
I can't stare at the computer for too long, so I have to go walk or dance or something different.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's nice. It's good.
If you need help with your writing process, I'll positive spin it.
Monica's going to positive spin your life. I'm going to positive spin your heart.
Ooh. That's a promise you can keep.
I'm going to get right in that heart,
In
but not in a bad
with
way.
astrology.
Oh, God. Why would you ruin it
Like
with
we should-
astrology?
we should call this podcast astrology.
Can we call this podcast Fuck Astrology?
No, but that's when we'll actually do that.
We should call it Astronomology.
Ooh. Astronomology.
That's fun.
That is fun.
All right. I think we got to end.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to get out of here.
Okay, well, it was great. Great time.
It was great.
Can't wait to hear from you guys.
It was great
I
talking
hope
with you
you're
guys.
doing great. I love you so much.
I love you so much. The exact same amount as Monica. Because we're a team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard this? I love you as much as my fingernail
No.
because it's always growing.